So for anyone out there banging your head against the wall, trying to get your BMW seats to work, if you're putting them in your project car, if you're putting them in your old car, if you're putting them in, I don't care, whatever car you want to put them in, that's not your BMW, there's a few things that you need to know. You need to find the CAN bus lines. They're not always easy to find. They're not always easy to identify. A lot of people, the green and orange are the typical BMW, but that's not true. Later years, they use this red and yellow. What they typically will be is wound together like this. This was the last piece I found to get my BMW X1 seats working. My CAN bus line, even the little light in the back, if I give that power, that lights up. So what I basically had to do was get a 12 volt to 5 volt, get a little pulse wave generator, and I had to put that to the 1 to 10,000 hertz or kilohertz range. Otherwise, it doesn't give enough to this computer to keep it on. We have ground for our lumbar, back, and the side lumbar for the back, and then ground for the back and forth movement, up and down movement, and recline movement of the seat. All the power for the seat is in the red and green wire. The power for the lumbar is in this other thicker wire. Both of your grounds for those two are the brown, two thick ground wires here. The other brown, this light ground, I'm not sure, this thin one. If that's just for that light back there, it might be. Either way, I think that's what that's for. That's why I have it connected, so I can just turn the light on if I wanted to, or run that to the doors. And then I have these wired. I just have 12 volt going into our 12 volt source, 5 volt coming out. 5 volt powers our pulse wave generator. Our pulse wave generator signal comes out to our CAN bus high, which is our red wire, our positive. Then the CAN bus low wire, which is our yellow, we just connect to ground. And what that allows us to do is typically after 10 seconds, when the CAN bus computer does not receive a signal from the car, the other computers in the car, the seats stop moving. But here you can clearly see it's been 2 minutes here, and the seats are still moving fine. All functions work fine. Up, down, everything continues to work. So completely fantastic. I'll do a longer write-up on this later, but I just wanted to throw this short out there for anybody looking for the CAN bus and can't find the diagram. All you need to do, all you're going to get out of your power here, your main plug that goes into underneath of your seat, is you're going to have these wires. You're going to have a blue and a brown. These are for your heated seat functions. You don't need them. You're going to have the pink and purple twisted. That's for the light. And then you're going to have the rest of these browns, a red, and a red and green. Those are literally your grounds and your power. And then the twisted wires that are twisted together are the red and yellow, and those are your CAN bus. Red is CAN bus high, yellow is CAN bus low. That's how you can literally, these are out of a 2018 BMW X1, and these are the sport seats. You can literally take seats out of any BMW and wire them into any other vehicle as long as you can bypass this CAN bus system. I saw somebody had a good video. They put a switch just to give the power on and off, which is another way to do it. But by doing it this way, I'll put these in a little case underneath the vehicle. Then there's always power. You don't have to worry about it. Somebody else driving the vehicle, they don't have to worry about hitting the power switch or not being able to adjust the seat. It could be a very dangerous situation. So by bypassing this CAN bus very simply, it's really easy. I'm going to put a full video up on YouTube that'll have links to these parts that I bought. And then the only other thing that you really have to be concerned about is this pulse wave generator has jumpers there, the 4 jumpers. You have to put it on the 3rd jumper if you're looking in this orientation, because that's the 1 kilohertz to 10,000 kilohertz range. That's what keeps it on where we need to be and keeps our seat continuously moving.